Hello, I'm your host, Dougie. Welcome to the Ribbon Report, SciTech High School's official school podcast. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm feeling okay. What's been the most eventful part of your day so far?
When I pulled Aralyn's scarf off of her head.
Aralyn, how do you feel about that?
I'm just living. I'm just living.
All right, well, here today we have Jaylynn, Aralyn, and Trinity.
Hello.
Today on the Ravens Report, we're flipping the script. We're talking to student teachers on our Instructional Practices program about what it's like being on the other side of the table, going from student to teacher. What surprises them? What challenges do they face? And what advice do they have for future educators? Let's dive in. So, Jaylynn, what are your biggest surprises about teaching?
If I'm being honest, my biggest surprises is seeing how teachers act and how the kids would react. It makes me laugh. Or like just seeing how the kids react to certain situations, or like whenever you give them work, it made me laugh. And I had to not laugh because I'm supposed to be mature.
Why is it so funny?
Because, well, for one instance, there's these two kids, and you had given their exit ticket, and they made it into paper airplanes and threw it at each other, and then they threw it away. And they told the teacher that they didn't get the paper after they threw it away, and I saw them throw it at each other.
What challenges do you think you face besides just the unknowingness?
Not laughing, genuinely not laughing is the hardest thing you have to do, is not laughing and being patient.
So that poker face and being patient, you say, are the key takeaway.
So,
All right. How do you feel?
about the entire thing,
Yes, about the class. How did you say the class is going for you?
it's going good. There's more classes that I would admit I like better than the others, and more kids I connect with more. But I'd say it's going good. It's fun.
It's fun. What is your most recent project right now?
The most recent one was lesson planning. It's a lesson planning and like the learning objectives and why it's important, I would say.
Awesome. All right, we're going to go shift into Aralyn. Aralyn, what are unexpected moments that happen in the classroom?
There's a lot. I can give one example, and it was a kid. Actually, it was yesterday. I was trying to help them, and he just blew. He ripped. He ripped. And I had to walk away. He tooted. We had to walk away. And it was just like a gather myself moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and how was the kid in that moment? How'd the kid feel?
He covered his mouth and says, oh. And the kid next to him, he has said, oh my God, he just farted. It's funny.
So you'd say you get a lot of laughs over there?
Yeah. It's a lot of joy. The room is a good positive energy, and I love it. I love to be in that space.
Love to hear that positive energy. What have you learned about education in general?
It's a lot. Education, it's a lot to it. Yeah. It's a lot to it. And it takes a lot.
All right, do you have any advice for future student teachers?
Make sure that teaching is your passion. Make sure that's something that you really want to do and you're not doing it just for a paycheck. Make sure you have that love for it. Make sure you have a lot of patience, time management. And yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Trinity, to you. What's your unique student teaching journey?
My unique student teaching journey all really began with, just stepping foot into one of the classrooms and then just like seeing it's a whole different environment than what, high school or middle school is. Cause obviously it's been a while since I'm pretty sure anybody has been in there. You have to pay attention. You have to be very attentive to detail when it comes to being in a classroom full of so many younger kids, because anything can happen. It can be as little as, just letting them talk over you, or as much as they're literally tearing your classroom to shreds. You have to engage with the students, I guess, to get the full experience that you're looking for, instead of just going in there and, just making those observations, actually just engaging with them.
All right, what would you say is your most memorable experience?
My most memorable experience,
Good or bad?
Honestly, I have to say the book fair. They had a book fair, and we were invited over to help set up and, help the kids find books. I really enjoyed it, seeing all the different kids, what they like, the different preferences that they have, teaching them how to read in some cases, just helping them find books that, they will enjoy.
Do you think reading is one of the most important things for a student to learn?
I believe, yes, it is, but I believe teaching them more about just etiquette instead. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you can teach the kids to read. Yes, you can teach them the math, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention to how they're learning and how they're really, what you're putting down, they're not gonna they're not gonna learn as you expect them to.
Yeah. How does this shape your future goals?
It shapes my future goals because I enjoy working with kids. I want to work with kids when I'm older and I'm starting my career. I think it just gives me a better like inside look and or like previous look, I guess, into working with kids. You know what I mean? Like, seeing where stuff can happen, seeing how they react to stuff, just I guess really seeing how a kid develops and grows in real time.
All right. Thank you so much for all of your answers. You guys did a great job. That's all for today's episode. If you're interested in instructional practices or thinking about teaching, I hope this gave you some insight into what it's really like. I'm Dougie, and as usual, stay curious, Ravens.